If you're a financial advisor or tax strategist, or you provide some sort of financial service, here's an example of a lead magnet that you can build. Now, this particular lead magnet was built for a financial advisor who also offers tax deduction strategies to freelancers and digital entrepreneurs. So this particular lead magnet is built for that ICP and for the particular problem that she's solving for them or the service she's providing for them. So while you can use exactly this kind of lead magnet, it gives you an idea of what you can create, either a tool or an assessor or a quiz for your own service. So like I said, she's targeting digital entrepreneurs and freelancers doing over $120,000 in annual revenue. And the basis for this entire service is that for a lot of entrepreneurs in that particular group, they're always caught in between, rock of they are earning too much to qualify for a lot of the tax break that maybe some other small businesses doing below what they're doing qualifies for, but at the same time they feel like they're not earning enough to be able to afford a full family size office. So there's always that dilemma of what to do. So that formed the basis for our entire offer and also the ICP. Before we even built the lead magnet at all, something else we also did was do a deep research into the ICP. If you watched this video where I spoke about lead magnet, one of the things I spoke about was that before we create anything, the first thing we do is a deep research into our ICP. For this particular lead magnet and the offer, we went to subreddit groups talking about taxes and talking about, retirement plan or investments for freelancers or small business owners. We didn't go to subreddit groups of 9 to 5 people or 9 to 5 professionals or CCT executives. We didn't go to all these kind of groups. We didn't go on Facebook because we felt we had enough information from these subreddit groups. So for you, your own data source could be Facebook, it could be a LinkedIn page or a LinkedIn group, it could be a thought leaders comment section, it could be Instagram, it could be a YouTube channel. You want to look at where your ICP naturally hangs or where they're having conversations, and you want to go there and be a part of those conversations or observe those conversations and notice the threads tying, the conversations they're having, the pain points that they're expressing in your service. So these are some of the groups that we checked out. You can see this group. This is the personal finance, asking about taxes, freelance tax. We also came to this retax, talking about a freelance employer, a self-employed freelancer. What part of your income are you deducting as taxes? How to set up retirement for entrepreneurs. This is a small business. Then you have entrepreneur. You also have someone asking about retirement and savings. So what we did was to go through these conversations, look at the different comments that people are having, and also some of the suggestions that other people, other freelancers are giving to them. So all of this served as the basis for the lead magnets that we created. After we saw this conversation, we then took some of this conversation and took it into an LLM. For us, we use Gemini, and then we used this prompt to refine the raw data that we have. That's because you can't really work with the raw data. I mean, you can sit down and go through it, but it's just a waste of time. You might as well just analyze it using an LLM. So what we did was we prompted Gemini to clean and summarize the conversation, extract pain points, capture the voice of customer language. And that's because you're using this to write your copy, you're using it in your VSL, you're using it even in your landing page and your lead magnets copy. Then we're asking you to cluster it into strategic themes, also mapping out opportunity for an expert advisor and delivering it in a clean outline. So we put all of this instruction into the LLM, and what we ended up getting, one of the insights we ended up getting was that people weren't just complaining about the tax bill they were getting every month. They were also in dilemma and uncertain about their future. And with further research, we also saw that a lot of freelancers and digital entrepreneurs, they tend to work longer than maybe their 9 to 5 counterparts. And that's because for the 9 to 5 counterparts, they have maybe a retirement plan sort of booked or baked into their contract, while for most freelancers or digital entrepreneurs, they don't think about it until late. So those were some of the things, those are some of the patterns we noticed in the conversation, and all of this was what we brought into our lead magnet, into the VSL, and also into the landing page. After we did our research, we decided to build the TaxShield and Parity and retirement Parity too, because it addresses the pain points they were expressing in all the subreddit groups. It addresses it directly. So we built this is the tool we built. You can see the language of the conversations that we're having. You can see it in our title, and also the VSL. This is the VSL script that we created for the financial advisor. It's quite short, it's under 3 minutes, because we want people to just use the tool and then see their results and book a meeting directly. So the VSL is under 3 minutes. It speaks about the pain points they're expressing in all the subreddits groups. It also touches on the calculator and also sets expectations for the meeting. So let's input some numbers and get our analysis. So let's say this, for me, let's say this is 200,000 and my business expenses is about 60,000. Analyze worth lead. So immediately we're getting our analysis. You're seeing your annual recoverable cash, and not only are you seeing your annual recoverable cash, you're also seeing how that is possible, available via S-Corp's election. So it's telling you right away, if you have a sole proprietorship setup, you might not be getting this kind of cash. You might not be able to recover this kind of cash. Also, for the solo 401k parity cap, it's telling you how much you have and also telling you how many times higher it is than the standard IRA limit, which might be what maybe your 9-to-5 colleague or your 9-to-5 friend might be getting. It serves as sort of an ego boost for the freelancer or digital entrepreneur. One of the benefits of a calculator like this is that you're getting immediate value. You're getting immediate results from the calculator. You don't have to wait until you attend a 20-minute class or 20 minutes webinar, or you don't have to wait until you kind of do an assignment that's maybe like a book that you have to read before you get immediate value. Immediately you're seeing how much you could be recovering in cash. You're also seeing the parity cap for your solo 401k, and you're also seeing how it compares to maybe that of someone else who is a 9-to-5 who has a lower cap than you do. Then we come to this section where you have a further analysis that's telling them, you're being taxed at 15.3 ignorance tax, and you're effectively giving away this particular amount every month because of how you're set up. So not only is it telling them the amounts they could recover under the particular setup, but now it's telling them how much they're overpaying every single month, and it's telling them why they're overpaying that particular amount. So there is a deep analysis into the problem that the freelancer or the digital entrepreneur is facing. This helps build another level of trust for the freelancer. Next, we have why you need the strategy audit. The entity arbitrage execution will map out the exact salary to distribution ratio that keeps the IRS happy while shielding 60% of your income from payroll taxes. Retirement parity mapping. Learn how to contribute $69,000 plus pre-tax per year. Most CPAs only help with basic 7K IRA. You're missing a 10 times worth multiplier. Corporate shield implementation, all of that is sort of baked into the landing page. And remember, this is the same landing page that hosts the VSL, that hosts the calculator, and also hosts the calendar link. So they can just pick their day, pick their time, and then confirm or book a meeting directly with you as the financial advisor. We wanted to make things as simple as possible with this landing page. We wanted to make everything simple with this funnel. So we built the VSL, the calculator, and the booking link into one page. All this information, the choice of the lead magnet, what we used in the VSL, and also the booking link, how we structured it, is all from the research we did into our ICP. So you want to make sure that whatever research you're doing, you're analyzing it, and you're looking at the common threads between the IC-based conversation and also your own offer or your own service. In 2026, when you're thinking about your lead magnets, your sales, or your ad strategy, you always want to think about immediate value to your ICP. How can you deliver immediate value to them in the shortest time possible? Because while you're waiting for them to attend a 20-minute webinar, someone else or a colleague is delivering to them immediate value. They're already booking meetings with someone else. You want to make sure that you're shortening the gap between when they encounter you for the first time, when they come across you for the first time, the awareness gap with the engagement gap. You want to make sure it's as short as possible, and that's what we do with our lead magnets. You want to direct your cold traffic to an interactive lead magnet. That way your ICP will get immediate value and also build enough trust with you that then booking a 20-minute or 30-minute strategy call will look like a no-brainer to them. Not only will you maximize your ad spend, but then you also increase your conversion rate. If you want more information about lead magnet strategy, or you want to chat about the different lead magnets that might serve or sell your service or your offer better, and also which lead magnets your ICP will respond to better, then you can drop a comment below or send me a DM, and I would love to chat with you about that. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.